Today, a profound message from the angels illuminates their life. There is a hidden truth that connects you and that special person who dwells in their thoughts. This connection transcends the physical and delves into a deep spiritual dimension. The angels reveal that this person sees something unique in you, a rare essence that resonates with their most intimate dreams. However, at the same time, this vision is surrounded by challenges and doubts that need to be faced. Since the first glance, this person noticed something different about you. It was not just a common attraction, but an inexplicable connection that seems to have crossed time. They believe, deep down, that you are the perfect match, the piece missing in their emotional journey. Nevertheless, fear and past experiences make them hesitate to take the next step. This hesitation is like a veil that obscures the potential of this love. The angels say that this person is trapped in an emotional whirlwind. On one hand, they feel an overwhelming need to be by your side. On the other hand, life's uncertainties and the fears of fully surrendering paralyze them. This internal conflict creates a space where doubts and hopes coexist. And you, even without realizing, are the axis of this struggle. Perhaps you have already noticed signs of this struggle in your interactions. Small gestures, looks that speak more than words, or even silences that carry immense weight. The angels reveal that these moments are not random. They are reflections of the internal battle that this person faces to align what they feel with what they believe is possible. Their heart is like a compass that constantly points towards you. But the mind, filled with fears and insecurities, tries to resist. This resistance is not a lack of love, but a reflection of wounds that still need to be healed. The angels assure you that you are not alone in this journey and that your patience will be rewarded. Meanwhile, this person finds themselves in a phase of deep introspection. They question their choices, beliefs, and even their view on love. This process is painful but necessary for them to understand what truly matters. And amidst all of this, the role you play becomes increasingly evident. The angels show that even in the shadows of doubts, there is a growing light. This light is the awareness that you are a gift in their life. This realization begins to dissolve internal barriers, making room for transformation. However, this change requires time and understanding from both sides. You may wonder why this process seems so slow or complicated. The answer lies in the unique pace of each soul. Just as flowers bloom in their own time, love also follows its own flow. The angels ask you to trust this pace, even when the wait seems endless. The angels' role at this moment is crucial. They work behind the scenes, removing invisible obstacles and lighting the path for both of you. They whisper courage to their heart, encouraging them to take small steps towards you. Each step, however small it may seem, is significant progress. It is important that you are also prepared for this journey. The angels ask you to keep your heart open and your mind free of judgments. The acceptance and unconditional love you offer are powerful forces that help this person overcome their fears. Remember, you are not just waiting, you are actively building the foundation for something greater. When they finally overcome their barriers, the impact will be profound. The angels show a vision of a future where both of you are aligned, sharing an authentic and transformative love. But to get there, it is necessary to navigate through the turbulent waters of the present with patience and faith. This person not only believes that you are the perfect match, but they feel it in their soul. However, expressing this truth is something that still requires courage. The angels ask you not to push, but to inspire, creating a safe space for them to open up at the right moment. This approach will be the foundation of a lasting love. The challenges you are facing now are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth. Each difficulty overcome is a lesson that strengthens the bond between you. The angels ensure that in the end, it will all be worth it, as the love that unites you is stronger than any barrier. As you reflect on this message, remember that you are also human. It's natural to feel doubts and impatience. But the angels ask you to connect with your spiritual essence, where the wisdom and strength necessary to persevere reside. This internal connection will be your anchor during moments of uncertainty. Each day brings a new opportunity to strengthen the bond you are building. It is in the simple everyday life, in every word of affection, in every small gesture, that something greater happens. It's not about grand declarations or extraordinary moments, but about how authentic and true you can be. The angels are by your side, reminding you that it is exactly this genuine essence that sparks the interest and admiration of this special person. Being yourself is your greatest strength, and more than that, it is what truly makes you unique. There is no doubt that the path to this point has been filled with challenges. There may have been moments when you wondered if all the effort is worth it. But the angels want you to know that every difficulty, every heavier step, is contributing to something much greater. True love is never simple. It requires courage, patience, and above all, dedication. It is this dedication that builds something solid and lasting. Even on the hardest days, trust, what you are creating holds immense value. This person who occupies their thoughts is also going through their own journey. The angels show that, even if they don't always demonstrate it, there is an internal movement happening. Every gesture of yours, every word, touches something deep within them, something that they may not fully understand yet. It is an internal struggle that often is not visible, but it is present. They feel the strength of this connection and little by little, are learning to trust in it. This learning is essential for them to be able to open up more. Therefore, the angels ask you to continue focusing on the present. It is easy to get lost thinking about what could be or trying to anticipate the future, but the truth is that now is where everything happens. It is in this moment that you can plant the seeds for what will come. Every smile, every show of patience, is like watering a garden that is growing, even if you can't see all the flowers yet. Trust that the future is being carefully shaped by the angels. The journey you share is unique. There is no other story exactly like yours. Every detail, every small exchange of energy, is part of something greater. Even when it seems like nothing is changing, the angels want you to know that behind the scenes, amazing things are being prepared. Sometimes, the greatest transformation happens in the quietest moments. That's where the real magic unfolds. The angels also ask you to be kind to yourself. It is natural to feel doubts or even tiredness on a journey like this. You don't need to have all the answers or do everything right all the time. What's important is that you keep moving forward, trusting in what you feel and in what you are building. Your heart knows the way, and the angels are here to ensure that you are never alone. Remember that true love is not just about what you give, but also about what you receive. It's an exchange, a delicate balance between two people who choose to walk together. They feel the impact of their presence, of their light, even if they can't yet put it into words. The angels ensure that this light is exactly what is helping to dissipate the shadows of fear and doubt in their heart. So, keep the faith. No matter how slow or complicated the path may seem, know that you are exactly where you should be. Every challenge overcome, every shared moment, is leading you to something greater. Love is like this. It requires time, patience, and above all, courage. And you have all of that within you. Trust in this process. Finally, the angels ask you to embrace this moment with gratitude. Even on difficult days, there is much to be thankful for. Every step taken is a victory, and every moment of connection is a gift. What is being built is something beautiful and rare, something many seek but few find. Trust that you are on the right path and that, in due time, everything will be revealed. As the days go by, the angels continue to closely observe every step of this special connection. They see how much this person struggles internally to reconcile what they feel with the fears that still haunt them. You may not realize, but every gesture of yours, every word, is helping to ease this internal battle. The energy you transmit is like a balm for the wounds they carry. It is this light that encourages them to keep seeking answers. This person often revisits memories of moments shared with you. These moments, however small they may seem, are like anchors that connect them to the certainty that you are unique. They recall looks, smiles, and gestures that carry deep meanings. The angels show that these instants are like sparks that keep the flame of this love alive. That's why, even in doubt, they can't completely pull away. Still, there are days when they feel the weight of indecision as a stone in the chest. The angels show that these hesitations come from past experiences that left deep marks. Fears of rejection, failure, and vulnerability often cloud their vision of the future. But every small step they take towards you is a victory. The angels are by their side, dispersing these clouds of fear. They also ask you to keep the faith during this transition phase. The challenges you face now are like steps on a ladder leading to a stronger love. Each barrier overcome is proof of the resilience and power of this connection. The patience you show is a silent message, showing them that it is worth believing. And the angels ensure that this belief will be rewarded. This person is starting to realize that fear cannot be the guide of their decisions. The angels whisper in their heart that love, however scary it may seem, is a transformative force. However, it is a slow process where each step is laden with meaning. The courage to face these fears comes from within, but your presence is what gives strength to this journey. The angels assure that you have an essential role in this transformation. As they approach a decision, the angels show that the signs are becoming clearer. You may notice subtle changes in their way of interacting. Small displays of affection, longer gazes, or unexpected messages are reflections of this evolution. These actions may seem insignificant but carry immense depth. It's their way of testing the waters, measuring how you respond. The angels also ask you to be receptive to these small manifestations. Each gesture, however small, is a step towards trust. Your response, whether with a smile, a kind word, or a supportive gesture, has a powerful impact. It is through this exchange of energy that the bond between you strengthens. And the angels work behind the scenes to amplify this positive effect. It is important to remember that the path to true love is rarely linear. There are ups and downs, moments of uncertainty and clarity. The angels ask you to see each obstacle as an opportunity for mutual growth. These difficulties are not permanent barriers, but lessons that help shape a more solid future. It is in overcoming these lessons that love finds its true essence. This person is learning to trust again, both in themselves and in the strength of this connection. The angels show that they have already begun to shed some of the armor that protected them. These defenses, once so rigid, are slowly dissolving. And it is in this newly opened space that love can flourish. Your patience and understanding are like water and sunlight for this new phase. The angels also want you to know that as they face their own battles, you should also take care of yourself. Maintaining balance and nurturing your own energy is essential. Remember that you are a being of light, and your happiness and well-being are crucial to this journey. True love should not come at the expense of your own peace. The angels ask you to remember this daily. Throughout this journey, the angels continue to send signs to guide you. These signs may come in unexpected ways, such as a song playing at the right moment or a phrase you happen to read. Pay attention to these small everyday miracles, as they are reminders that you are not alone. The angels are by your side, guiding every step of this divine connection. As trust grows between you, the angels show that a new phase is approaching. This phase will be marked by more open and honest communication. The person on your mind will start sharing parts of themselves that they used to keep hidden. This act of vulnerability is a significant milestone on your path together. It's a sign that the barriers are falling, and true love is emerging. This process, though challenging, is also deeply rewarding. Every step you take together is a celebration of the power of love. The angels ask you to recognize and cherish these victories, no matter how small they may seem. These achievements are the foundation of something greater and more enduring. And the angels are there to ensure that none of this is in vain. They also ask you to trust in divine timing. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, the angels are working behind the scenes. They are aligning paths, removing obstacles, and creating opportunities. What appears to be a pause is actually preparation for something greater. Trust in this process and keep the faith. The angels are working tirelessly on their behalf, preparing the ground for something that goes beyond expectations. Their patience and dedication have not gone unnoticed, and every moment of doubt or waiting has a greater purpose. This journey, although full of challenges, is shaping them and that person in ways that may not be entirely clear now. But the angels assure, something precious is being built. They may even question the time it's all taking. It's natural, after all. We all want to see our efforts turn into achievements. However, the angels ask them to trust the process. There is something in their patience that is opening doors, dissolving barriers, and allowing this connection to flourish. It's not just about the final destination, but about every step along the way. This love, still under construction, carries a transformative power. It's not just about the other person, but also about them. With each passing day, they are learning more about their own capabilities, their strength, and their resilience. The angels want them to see this as a gift, something that no one can take away from them. This spiritual growth is a light that they will carry with them forever. True love has an impact that goes far beyond two individuals. It touches everything around, changes the way we see the world, and connects us with something greater. The angels ask them to allow this love to reach them fully, even on days when doubts insist on appearing. There is no mistake in feeling uncertainties, but it's important not to allow them to block their ability to feel. It's through this feeling that this connection grows stronger. Your journey is unique, and the angels are here to remind you of that. Do not compare their story with anyone else's. Every detail, every challenge, Every moment of joy has a specific purpose. What is being built is so special that it cannot be rushed. Trust that they are exactly where they should be, and that everything is falling into place as it should. The angels show that the person in their mind is also undergoing a profound transformation. Even if they do not say or demonstrate it clearly, something is happening inside them. Their patience and their presence have been like an anchor in moments of uncertainty. They are more important than they imagine, and this is becoming increasingly evident to them. This recognition, though silent, is powerful. The angels ask that they continue to keep their heart open. Sometimes, true love requires us to accept uncertainty, to surrender to the unknown with courage. This does not mean ignoring their own limits or needs, but rather believing that there is something greater guiding everything. This surrender is an act of faith that strengthens the energy between them. The future that the angels show is full of beauty and discoveries. This connection is destined to flourish in a way that will transform their lives. But this can only happen if both remain willing to grow and to open up. Love is a constant construction, and they are exactly in the right place to continue this work together. The angels conclude this message with a reminder of hope. What is to come is even more grandiose than what they can imagine. Every small step they take, every moment in which they choose love over fear, is bringing them closer to that future. Do not give up now. They are about to witness something truly special. Trust, continue, and know that they are being guided at every step of this journey. As the journey progresses, the angels continue to highlight the depth of this connection. They reveal that the person in their mind begins to realize something that was hidden. The love they feel for you is more than just an emotion, it is a transformative force. They feel that you bring a new perspective, a new purpose to their life. However, even in the face of this clarity, they still face internal fears. They have a growing desire to open up and share more of themselves with you. The angels show that there is a constant struggle between their heart and mind. Their heart wants to move forward, but their mind insists on raising doubts and fears. This internal battle is a reflection of past experiences that still leave marks. Nevertheless, the angels assure that the light of love is gradually dissipating these shadows. The angels ask you to be patient as they find the courage to take larger steps. Your presence and understanding are like an anchor that keeps them stable amidst this emotional storm. Small gestures of support and affection help strengthen their confidence in themselves and in the relationship. The angels are by their side, encouraging them to let go of the fears that hold them back. It is a slow process, but deeply meaningful. At this moment, the angels emphasize the importance of silence. Sometimes, the most powerful moments between you do not involve words, but rather a silent connection. Gazes that meet, gestures that convey care, and an energy that speaks louder than any conversation. These moments are crucial for building the necessary foundation of trust. They allow them to feel safe and welcomed. As they reflect on the relationship, the angels show that questions are beginning to arise in their mind. Why is this person so important to me? What does this connection really mean? These questions are signs that they are delving deeper into their feelings. It is in this space of reflection that barriers begin to dissolve. True love cannot be ignored for long. Meanwhile, the angels ask you to also look within yourself. Ask yourself what you truly desire from this connection. What are you willing to offer and receive? This self-reflection is essential to ensure you remain aligned with your own values and desires. The angels remind that true love is a two-way street, where both parties need to be open and balanced. They also highlight that spiritual growth is an important part of this journey. This connection is not just about romantic love, it is also about personal evolution. The challenges you face together are opportunities for learning and transformation. Each obstacle overcome strengthens not only the relationship, but also your soul. The angels are by your side, guiding each step of this growth. The person in your mind is beginning to realize that you are more than just a potential partner. You are a source of inspiration and strength, someone who challenges them to be better. The angels show that they are starting to see the world differently because of you. This shift in perspective is a sign that your connection is something special and unique. They feel it, even if they cannot fully express it yet. The angels ask you to trust in divine timing. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, the seeds you've planted are sprouting. Every interaction, every shared moment, is building something greater. Trust that what is meant to be will manifest at the right time. Your patience and faith are essential to allow this to happen. This person may be closer to making a decision than you imagine. The angels show that they are gathering courage to take a significant step. This moment will be a turning point for both of you. But the angels ask you not to anticipate or pressure. Allow them to reach this decision on their own, guided by love and not fear. When this moment comes, the angels assure that it will be profoundly transformative. It will be an act of vulnerability and courage, where they will show their true self. And you, with your patience and understanding, will be the person who makes this possible. The angels ask you to be present and receptive to receive this gift of love. This will be the beginning of a new phase. The angels also show that this new phase will be marked by clearer and more open communication. The person in your mind will start expressing thoughts and feelings they used to keep to themselves. This openness will be a sign that barriers have been overcome. It is in this space of honesty that true love flourishes. And the angels will be there, celebrating this victory with both of you. They also want you to know that this journey does not end with this decision. Love is a continuous path, full of ups and downs, learnings and achievements. But with each challenge comes the opportunity to deepen the connection. The angels ask you to continue nurturing this relationship with love and dedication. That is what will make your bond indestructible. The angels ask you not to underestimate the impact you had on this person's life. Your presence brought a new light and purpose to them. You are a source of hope and inspiration, something they deeply value. Even if they can't express it in words yet, the angels show that they feel it in their heart. They also remember that true love is a journey of self-discovery for both. By exploring this connection, they are also learning more about who they are and what they desire. This learning is a gift that will enrich not only their relationship, but also their individual lives. The angels ask them to embrace this process with gratitude. Finally, the angels want them to know that they are on the right path. Every step they take is guided by higher forces working for their good. Trust this path and know that they are deeply loved and supported. What is to come will be more beautiful than they can imagine. Continue with an open heart and a receptive mind. The angels continue to guide this special connection, revealing that profound changes are about to happen. The person in their mind begins to feel that resisting their feelings is futile. The love they feel for them is growing every day, becoming impossible to ignore. However, this growth comes with uncertainties and fears. Still, the angels show that the path is being illuminated by a higher purpose. This person is in a moment of great vulnerability. They are reflecting on the impact they have had on their life, realizing that it is impossible to go back to who they were before knowing them. They have brought a new vision of possibilities, awakening hopes they didn't even know they had. The angels assure that these reflections are making room for a significant transformation. Love is starting to break through the barriers of fear. Despite the uncertainties, there is a growing desire to get closer to them. The angels show that they often wonder what it would be like to share more moments by their side. This curiosity is fueled by a mix of admiration and affection growing within them. Every thought about them is like a spark that fuels the flame of this love. It is a process that, though slow, is filled with meaning. The angels ask you to maintain patience during this delicate moment. The changes happening within this person are profound and complex. It's not easy for them to confront the fears and insecurities that have held them back for so long. But the angels assure that their presence is a stabilizing force. You are helping to create a safe space for them to explore their feelings. In this safe space, the angels show that they are starting to lower their defenses. Small actions, like sharing an intimate thought or seeking more physical closeness, are clear signs of progress. Each gesture is a step towards greater connection. These moments may seem small, but they carry immense emotional weight. They are proof that love is beginning to prevail over fear. The angels also ask you to value these small demonstrations of affection. Your response to these gestures will be crucial in strengthening their trust. A smile, a word of encouragement, or a gesture of reciprocity can make all the difference. It is in this environment of acceptance that love flourishes. The angels continue to work behind the scenes, amplifying every act of love between you. The person in your mind is starting to realize that this connection is unlike any other. It's not just about physical attraction or emotional affinity. It's something deeper, a spiritual bond that defies logic. This realization is both thrilling and scary for them. The angels are by their side, helping them understand and accept this truth. Meanwhile, the angels ask you to also continue your own journey of growth. Just as this person is transforming, you also have the opportunity to evolve. Reflect on what this connection means to you and how it is shaping who you are. The angels remind that true love is a partnership of mutual growth. Both are learning and strengthening together. They also emphasize the importance of divine timing in this process. Each step of this journey is happening at the right moment, according to the greater plan. It may be tempting to want to speed things up, but the angels ask that you trust the natural pace of the connection. Everything is unfolding as it should, and their patience will be rewarded. What is meant to be will be. The angels show that soon, they will make a decision that will change everything. They will finally recognize that the love they feel for you is stronger than any fear. This moment will be a turning point, where they will decide to follow their heart instead of their mind. It will be an act of courage and vulnerability, something that will require inner strength. The angels ask that you be ready to welcome them with open arms. This act of courage will be accompanied by a new phase of openness and honesty. The angels show that they will start to share their thoughts and feelings more clearly. This communication will be the foundation for an even deeper bond. It is in this space of authenticity that true love solidifies. You will be building something that has the potential to last forever. The angels also ask that you keep your heart open during this transition. Even though the path has been difficult, love is prevailing. This connection is a divine gift, something rare and precious. Treat it with care and respect, recognizing the value it brings to your life. The angels remind you that every challenge overcome is a victory of love over fear. As this new phase unfolds, the angels continue to send signals of encouragement. These signals may come in the form of synchronicities, like seeing repeated numbers or hearing a meaningful song. Pay attention to these messages, as they are reminders that you are on the right path. The angels are by your side, guiding every step of this journey. They also show that this connection is destined to bring a positive impact not only to you, but to those around you. True love has a transformative effect that goes beyond the couple. Their union will be a source of inspiration and light to others. The angels ask you to recognize the power of this connection and to treat it as something sacred. In the end, the angels assure that this journey will be worth it. Each obstacle overcome will strengthen the bond between you. The love you share is rare and precious, something many seek but few find. The angels ask you to keep walking with faith and determination. What is to come will be more beautiful than you can imagine. The angels conclude this message with a powerful vision of the approaching future. They reveal that the person in your mind is finally beginning to accept the depth of this love. What once was doubt now turns into certainty. They realize that running away or resisting are no longer viable options. The love they feel for you is undeniable, and they are ready to take significant steps towards you. The courage that once seemed distant now becomes tangible. The angels show that they are gathering strength to face their fears and vulnerabilities. This process of acceptance is a victory not only for them, but for your connection. Each barrier that falls brings the two of you closer. It is a moment of deep transformation, where true love begins to blossom. The angels ask you to continue to be patient and understanding during this delicate moment. Although progress is evident, the path still requires care. Your presence is a source of stability and security for them. Every gesture of support you offer encourages them to move forward with more confidence. The angels assure that the effort you have put into this relationship will be rewarded. At this point, the person in their mind begins to seek ways to express what they feel. Small actions, like an unexpected invitation or sincere words, are signs that they are opening up. These displays may seem timid at first, but they are full of meaning. The angels ask you to cherish each of them, as they are important steps toward strengthening the bond. The honesty that arises from this connection is one of the most valuable gifts. The person finally feels they can share their thoughts and feelings without fear. This openness is the foundation of authentic and enduring love. The angels are by your side, ensuring that each word is received with compassion. This space of truth is where the magic of love happens. As they open up to love, you are also transformed by this experience. The angels show that this connection is a path of mutual growth. You are learning to trust, forgive, and celebrate together. Each challenge overcome is a lesson that strengthens not only the relationship but also your souls. The angels ask you to continue embracing this journey with gratitude. This relationship is destined to transcend difficulties and reach a level of harmony that many dream of living. The angels show that your future is bright, full of moments of joy and companionship. However, they remind you that love requires ongoing dedication. Even when things seem stable, it is important to continue nurturing this connection. The angels ask you to fully trust the divine plan that brought you together. Every step you have taken so far has been guided by higher forces. This journey is not only about romantic love, but also about spiritual evolution. You have been placed on each other's path to grow together. It is a divine calling that you are answering. Over time, they will discover that this connection is much deeper than they imagined. The angels show that it has a spiritual, emotional, and even energetic impact. This love not only transforms their lives, but also radiates light to the world around them. They are living examples of the power of true love. The angels also show that this connection will bring important lessons to other people in their lives. The love they share will be a source of inspiration for friends and family. It is a reminder that true love is possible, even in the face of the greatest challenges. The angels ask that they share this light generously. As they continue to build this relationship, the angels ask them never to forget the importance of communication. Expressing feelings, needs, and desires is essential to keep the bond strong. Love thrives on clarity and honesty, and the angels assure them that they have all the necessary tools to cultivate this. They also show that the future holds moments of celebration. The angels see images of them celebrating important milestones together, surrounded by joy and love. These celebrations are symbols of how much they have grown and what they have achieved. It is proof that true love triumphs over any obstacle. The angels conclude with a message of gratitude. They are deeply proud of the path they have walked. Their journey is a reflection of the strength and beauty of divine love. Every choice, every gesture, every word has brought them to this moment. The angels ask them to allow themselves to feel proud of it. They also ask them to continue trusting themselves and the strength of this connection. They are an essential part of this journey, and their energy is a powerful force. The angels want them to know that they are deeply loved and supported. They are by their side every step of the way, ensuring that they are never alone. As the message comes to an end, the angels leave one last reminder. The love you share is a rare and precious gift. Treat it with care and reverence, acknowledging the impact it has on their lives. The angels ask them to keep walking with faith, knowing they are exactly where they should be. They end with a promise. The future they are creating together will be more beautiful than any dream. Every challenge overcome, every moment shared, will be a step towards something extraordinary. Trust the process, embrace the journey, and know that the angels are always with them.